Bạn nhìn được không?
Có.
Đây nó như thế này.
Room 14. Take picture of it.
Mình quay.
Em quay.
Thì anh take picture nhá.
Yeah. Yeah. Minh nhá.
Mình sợ trong quanh trong mát.
Minh.
To have many cultures and over 25 languages represented in our community. We'd like to take a few minutes to welcome families, friends, and members of our community to the promotion ceremony in many of our students' native languages. Welcome. In French, bienvenue. In Italian, benvenuti. Chambé. 저희의 우리스에 환영합니다. Chambé. 말로를. In Japanese, 요코소. In Dutch, welcome. In Vietnamese, chào mừng các bạn. In Mandarin, good morning. In Cantonese, Bunyan. In Russian, Добро пожаловать. Filipino, Otayang Pagtag. In Gujarati, Padaro. In Farsi, Oshamadi. In Sinhala, Ayubawan. In Swedish, Välkommen. In Amharic, Abhishek. In Finnish, Tervetuloa. In German, Willkommen. In Turkish, Hoş geldiniz. In Hebrew, in Hindi, Swagat. In Portuguese, thank you.
Thank you to all of our students in the warm
for coming to this celebration. Congratulations to all the fifth graders for their accomplishments throughout the year. Students, in just a few short days, you will no longer be elementary school students. Instead, you are embarking on a new journey as you enter middle school in just a couple of months. It's another milestone in your life for you to celebrate, and yet it's still one of the first out of many important events that will happen in your lifetime. If you ask your parents, I'm sure they would all say they can't believe how fast it all went. To them, it seems like just yesterday that you took your first steps, learned to talk, and started kindergarten. And now, they will have the pleasure to be with you during a unique and yet fascinating time called adolescence. Take a moment to think about what made your fifth grade year special. I'm sure all of you have wonderful memories of classroom activities and Mr. Antol, Mrs. Levy, Mrs. Mills, Miss Doy, Miss Sutherland, Miss Deutsch, or Mrs. Cardoso's class. And of course, you will not forget preparing to perform in Annie, or Willy Wonka, or the Colonial Town. Most of you will be going to Terman Middle School. You will go from being bobcats to being tigers and cheering with the mascot Tyrone. As apprehensive as you might feel, don't worry, middle school is a wonderful place. Going to middle school gives you more freedom than you currently have in elementary school. For starters, you're going to have a wide variety of food that you can buy from the cafeteria, including those very large chocolate chip cookies that you all bought when you visited Terman. Also, you can eat anywhere on campus instead of just the first Friday of each month when I let you mix up the tables. There are a few things that happen in middle school that also show that you're more mature. Not only will there be middle school dances, but there is no longer recess. Did you know that? It's called brunch in middle school. Students, I invite you to take a moment and reflect back on your fifth grade year. Think about the time that you have spent at Brianna. What will be your best memory? What will you miss the most? Remember to thank your parents and teachers for the guidance and support they have given you. I would like to leave our fifth graders with a quote written by Colin Powell. A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. You can dream big, and I believe all of you will be successful, but it won't happen without hard work. In this generation where we have endless information at our fingertips and technology that allows us quick and instant feedback, it is sometimes easy to forget that you have to work hard to get what you want. So fifth grade students, remember to always put forth your personal best and work hard, and the result will be a fulfilling life filled with lots of love. Congratulations again to all our fifth graders. Mrs. Lee.
We would like to pay tribute to all the teachers who have made all these young minds possible. It's not just the fifth grade teachers. There's many of us, many people who came before us. So I'm going to let Noah and Lynn come up and introduce those people. And when you hear your name called, if you can come stand up to the front, and if you could hold your applause till we get all the names, that would be great.
In kindergarten, we had Jill. In first grade, we had Mrs. Klein. In second grade, we had Miss Stappen and Mrs. Garridas. In third grade, we had Mrs. Johnson. In fourth grade, we had Tom, Kara, Susie, Debbie, and Beth. In library, we have Julie. For ELL, we had Mrs. Miller. For art, we had Wendy. In Coco's room, we had Althea. For speech, we had Lona. And now you may applaud for all the teachers.
Thank you. So we honor all of the teachers that have taught these fifth grade students throughout the years, but we also want to give a special round of applause to our fifth grade teachers. We would like to make a special mention to Mrs. Beth Mills, who will be retiring at the end of this school year. Since 1990. One of her main interests has been in the teaching of writing. She has followed the philosophy of Lucy Calkins and the writing workshop approach for many years. She has been successful in getting children hooked on writing. A special area of interest has been in the teaching of poetry. Each day she has started with reading of poems, and she has offered her classes a special poetry writing workshop that she developed after attending Teachers College at Columbia University in the summer training with Ms. Calkins. Beth has given a lot of energy to her teaching of history, using field trips, projects, and simulations to bring history alive in her classroom. She has focused on the use of primary sources and the teaching of point of view in writing of history. Another area of interest and expertise has been in the teaching of literature discussion skills. She has run small parent and teacher-led discussion groups for over 30 years and has continued to be amazed at the depth and sophistication of students' responses to books her classes have read. For the past 14 years, Beth has taught a 4th, 5th rollover class. She has really enjoyed having the children for 2 years and has developed deep relationships with them and their families. One of Beth's main focuses has been to foster community in her classroom, using overnight field trips, town meetings, student government, and various collaborative projects to build connections between children. Beth has always been a passionate teacher and an advocate for her students. In honor of Beth retiring, in connection with Palo Alto School District and parents, we have planted a ginkgo tree in her honor in front of room 23. And students did a little writing on the ginkgo tree. Some of the things they said were, "When I first walked through the door and sat down in my seat, I didn't know it, but I had become a part of a family, our family. When I'm not in the classroom, there's a space in me that's missing." Another student wrote, "I feel bad that my sister can't be in your class." A student said, "I will miss the overnight field trips, the inspirational writing lessons, and the happy feeling in the air." And one student said, "I'm not going to be sappy or formal, but I'm really going to miss you." So we want to congratulate Beth in her retirement and thank her for her service. I'm now going to call up Mrs. Suzanne Doy, who teaches in room 18.
So we have 2 students graduating from our room 18 family. We want to congratulate them and wish them all the best in middle school. We're going to miss them a lot, and they've come a long way in their years at Warner Brioni's. Josh has been here for 1 year, and Marilyn's been here for, I think it's her 4th year. So we're all really proud of them. have Marilyn Ruth Kohler. And Joshua Van Riesen.
All right, thank you. Now I'd like to call up room 14 teacher, Mr. Antal.
Thank you. School is much more than understanding character development, writing with detail, learning algebra. There are many life lessons that have been learned this year. Let's start with Penny Aliotian.
I learned not too soon because when you do, bad things happen.
Suvi Baja.
This year I learned to believe in myself.
Jimmy Brown.
I learned to be myself and not to be anyone else.
Hi, Kendall.
This year I discovered I am not greater than anybody else.
Amy King.
This year I learned to push myself because it always pays off.
Daniel Tone.
This year I learned that I will never improve if I don't try.
Jennifer Brown.
This year I learned to keep trying to accomplish my goals.
Julia Gray.
This year I learned you have to be more careful with what you do because your work reflects in your own carelessness. This year I discovered that I would be much better off if I think before I speak. This year I discovered no matter how hard it is, you should always be persistent.
Yulia Lapata.
This year I learned that if I really want something, I have to dedicate myself to that cause. This year I learned to be more appreciative and grateful of my friends and family and what they do for me.
Jasper Hughes.
This year I learned to compromise even with difficult people.
Jonathan Moran.
This year I found that being smart doesn't necessarily mean that you're always right.
Sheila Perry.
This year I learned that the world doesn't revolve around.
Howard Rosenthal.
This year I learned to manage my time better so that I'm not up late at night trying to do all the things I have to do.
Alexander Smith.
This year I learned not to panic when things get tough.
Renee Sue.
On May 14, 2013, I realized that I was definitely not perfect. This year I learned that everybody makes mistakes and everybody learns from them.
Alexander Wayne.
This year I found out that I must value my friends.
Pastor Wayne.
This year I learned to accept the challenges in my life because if you accept the challenges, you may find that the challenges are not unreachable.
Ryan Wells.
This year I learned to be grateful.
Leo.
This year I learned that I could do things that I thought I couldn't do.
Jonathan Yen.
This year I learned that I'm not perfect.
9. Now I'd like to call up the teachers from room 11, Mrs. Levy and Mrs. Joyce. Well, I don't know if you guys can see both of us. It's definitely been an eventful year. I was thinking back, I think the room will wonder when you're gone why the room is so quiet. We never, it's amazing how they can fill up, even when there's like 1 second of maybe possibly it's going to be quiet. Maybe possibly. Someone fills that gap in and starts talking. I also think the scissors will be glad that you're gone, since we've had lots of broken scissors this year from our many projects. I think the sink will be happy because there'll be no more nut making going on inside of it. I definitely want you to come back and visit both of us, but I think the room's going to be a little bit happy. It's going to get a rest this summer. As I was trying to find words to say to this class, I found this poem called Practice Your ABCs, which we are going to share with you. So A, act silly. B, believe in magic. C, create adventures. D, daydream every chance you get. E, enjoy life as much as possible. F, find time for fun. G, goof off. H, hang upside down from trees. I, imagine. J, join clubs. K, keep it simple. L, love all creatures. M, make time for friends. My favorite, N, nap when you can. O, open your mind to new ideas. P, play when you feel like it. Q, question the answers. R, run with the wind. S, sing favorite songs. T, take days off. U, uncover your talents. V, venture out. W, walk on the wild side. X, expect the best. Y, yield to the moment. And Z, peacefully at night. Some of those traits I think you guys have already mastered, and some I encourage you to try it. So, Megan Cooper. Oh, before I should preface, our life lessons are going to be about what we learned from doing Willy Wonka. So see if, for those of you who have seen our shows, see if you recall any of these things. Megan Cooper.
Try not to be too late to a scene.
Phoebe Cox.
Never put chocolate in your purse. Trust me, it melts.
Gabriela Garcia Mia.
I learned not to forget the lyrics to your song.
Michael Gray.
Don't mumble.
Noah Howard.
When entering a tent alone, be aware of the danger that it can fly away.
Edward Shea.
Don't rest and fool around too long. Time is faster than you think.
Okay, Mikhail Javed.
Be careful where you step.
Tyler Cranzen.
Be always on time to a scene.
Natalie Lang.
Do not eat chocolate when you're singing.
Karina Liu.
When bubble mix is seen on the stage, do not step on it.
Juliette Manuele.
Always watch out for gnats.
David McStall.
On your back, stage, make sure the microphone is turned off before you start yelling at each other.
Ava Miller.
Never spill whipped cream on the ground or else someone will slip.
Hafez Moseni.
Don't waste time changing your costume or you'll be late to a scene.
Min Fan.
Never say never.
Yazzie Simons.
Don't chew on ice before you chew on gum.
Kendra Smaby.
Carville with a hat on, always put at least 16 bobby pins in your hair.
Charlie Snip.
Flying tent rides are free. Not all good stuff is free.
Ryan Sobel.
Do not get hit in the head or lip by a nut, or else you may get a concussion or a bloody lip.
Alexander C.
Bubble solution is slippery and dangerous when spilled on the stage floor.
Jamie Wang.
Stage, watch out what's on top of your head. You might get hit by something.
Ryan Wang.
If you practice enough, then you can accomplish many goals.
Rainy Yan.
Return our popcorn where it came from or you'll never find it.
Alicia Zhang.
When there's a bubble machine by, do not run or you might slip.
Teachers from room 17, Mrs. Mills and Mrs. Sutherland.
It's very hard to retire when your last 3 or 4 months have been so magical. And my husband has to keep reminding me that, yes, this is the end of 5th grade, 2 years together. The kids have really turned into a family, like Abby said in her little quote. And really taking care of each other, and I hope you guys will continue to do that, look out for each other as you go on in school. So, but my husband keeps reminding me that when I used to loop down to 4th grade, I'd come home all fall saying, they're so immature, they're so immature. But of course, they were 2 years old. Anyway, it's been a really wonderful spring, wonderful year, a great group of kids. Debbie's going to introduce them.
I just want to say how much we love you all and how proud we are of you and all the growth that you've accomplished in the last 2 years. Okay, Stephen Ames.
This year because of my 2 teachers, I now love reading, writing, and typing.
Aaron Pacho.
This year I've learned how important it is to do my work and put effort into my education.
Ryan Chu.
That helped us set up a group that pushed us to raise our hand more often. Now I'm a little less nervous about raising my voice.
Amelia Kramer.
This year I learned that I can't always control the world. Sometimes things don't work out the way I want.
Uvalda Loud.
First, I was very humorous and kind. Aaron showed me how to have more humor and how to be happy.
Addison Engelhardt.
This year I learned that many friends is way better than one.
Roy Gottlieb.
This year I've learned that the way to make friendships is to simply ask for them because people won't always ask you for them.
Sophia Garicki.
Without laughter, life is boring. Without love, life is lonely. Without a friend like you, life is impossible.
Erica Hansen.
This year, I learned that I can just run up to someone and ask if they want to play grounders or something, and they can say yes or no.
Ashley Hubenthal.
When I first came to room 17, I was a hatcher. But now, I'm a bird, soaring above the highest clouds.
Gabriel Lee.
My last year at Warner Briones really changed me. Helped me not act rashly around people. Thanks to everyone who helped me become a better person.
Kalani Lynn.
It was friendship which started everything off for me.
Yo-Yo Mom.
Have I changed? Change, I say to myself, can be anything you want. Change will stab you in the back, but change will feel relief. So change is pretty awesome.
Erica Marcheski.
Over this year, I have learned that when I really put my mind to something, anything is possible.
Anna Mendelsohn.
Also, fourth grade, I hated poetry. That's my class and let me know what poetry is.
Half our class is sick, so and Anna has no voice.
When I came into fourth grade, I hated poetry. With my class, I went to Memorial Park and it changed me into a poet.
Andrea Mose.
I learned not to be shy and how to take a chance to be a leader.
Daniel Q.
I learned how to be a better public speaker. I used to always run off the stage or try to hide
Renaud.
I never thought I would be in Beth and Debbie's class for 2 years. I have had the time of my life. It changed my personality.
Bridget Sullivan.
After 6 wonderful years at Briones, I can now say that Beth and Debbie and many other awesome teachers have changed my life.
Kyla Tracy.
I enjoyed
Abby Walker.
People aren't always going to say what you want them to, but just let it blow up the back.
Andy Young.
I appreciate Beth and Debbie for dedicating their time and effort to teach kids like me.
Andy Yang.
At the beginning of 4th grade, I wrote extremely slowly. Beth noticed this and she gave me help on my writing.
Ramesses Urena.
I was glad to meet Debbie and Beth and to have good times with my friends in room 17.
All right, let's give another round of applause. Thank you for your patience as our 5th graders prepare to sing Hall of Fame on the riser. 2013. Parents, we are going to need you to clear the archway because the 5th graders are going to come back out through that. Once the 5th graders all finish their recessional, then you can find your child, take lots of pictures, and then there is a reception. Thank you to our 4th grade parents who prepared the reception behind room 17. So you're going to walk through that hallway, make a left into room 17 and go straight through. There's a nice courtyard there. And kindergarten through 4th grade students, if you could please remain seated until your doctor tells you it's time. Congratulations again to the 5th graders.